Hello, my name is Madison Libretti, and today I am going to be informing you about guacamole and how to make it. So, for starters, it's all about the avocados. So that's going to be the base of any guacamole. A researcher from Haas Avocados points out that Americans consume upward of 4.5 billion avocados per year. This is a very versatile fruit, and when you add a few other ingredients, it can be transformed into a savory, nationally favored dip known as guacamole. One of the most popular dips in America and across the world is in fact guacamole. So this avocado-based treat is actually not too hard to make. You can make it on your own. Many people make it for holidays or bring it to parties. Melissa Breyer reveals that in America, on Super Bowl Sunday alone, people consume more than 12 million pounds of guacamole. And that's one day out of the year. So it's definitely a very popular dip amongst Americans and other cultures. And although Arizona is not climatically sufficient to support avocado farms, its residents consume more guac than almost all of the other states in the nation. Roberto Friedman discloses that Phoenix has the fourth highest consumption amount per year of over 114 million avocados. Not only are they tasty, but they are good for your health. Avocados are a healthy fat, and according to the nutritional label on Haas avocados, they're high in vitamin K, fiber, and only ranging about 80 calories per avocado. It's conducive for your health to consume guacamole. So let's get started with how to make it. So you'll need some things before you start. We're going to need kitchen utensils such as a large bowl, a serrated knife, a santoku knife, a masher, a cutting board, and latex kitchen gloves. After you have all your kitchen supplies, you'll also need 7 ripe Hass avocados, or a brand of your choice, 2 habaneros, 2 Roma tomatoes, half of a red onion, 1/8 of a cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons salt, 2 tablespoons pepper, 3 tablespoons garlic powder, and 1 lime. So when we're making the guacamole, you want to grab fresh ingredients from the grocery store. There's nothing like homemade guacamole, and fresh foods are not only tastier, but they're healthier for you. Kim Baronian, author of multiple cookbooks, including Skinny Bitch in the Kitsch, mentions that for the convenient cheap thrill in a wrapper, we're doing some serious damages to our body. So that being said, making something fresh at home, making it healthy, is definitely better for your health, and that starts with getting fresh ingredients such as the ones I just listed on the previous page. So for the habaneros, it's important to remember when you're making your guacamole that you will need a pair of gloves because they are one of the hottest peppers in the world. According to Feel the Burn, habanero pepper has between 350,000 and 580,000 Scoville heat units. That's only 500,000 Scoville heat units less than the ghost pepper, which is the hottest in the world. So this guacamole definitely has a kick. It's actually my grandfather's recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you. People can make it all sorts of ways, but this is one of the ways you can make it with avocados and habaneros. So first things first, do-it-yourself guacamole is definitely advantageous because it ensures the absence of unhealthy preservatives. So the first thing we're going to do when we're making our healthy guacamole at home is going to be wash your hands, just because you're handling all of the fruits and different peppers and vegetables. After that, you're going to cut the avocado. You're going to cut it long ways like this picture here, so that way you can cut around the seed. Once you've done that, you're going to scoop the seed out, set it to the side, and scoop all of the contents into a large bowl. After scooping the contents into a bowl, you're going to cut a lime in half and juice the lime. So the lime juice actually helps preserve the avocados, and it reduces the time for increases the time for oxidation, so that way your guacamole is not getting brown. After you've done that, you're going to take a masher and you're going to mash up all of the avocado until it's a consistency of your liking. I personally make my guacamole, make it a little bit chunkier than usual, so that way you get some of those creamy and chunky bites. Once you've done that, you can set your avocado mixture to the side, and you're going to put on the gloves and mince the habanero. So in this picture here, you can see the difference between a dice and a mince. For the habanero, you want the pieces to be really small so that way they can get spread throughout the entire bowl and they're not going to be too hot in one bite. So make sure you mince them really well, set them to the side. After that, you're going to dice half an onion into larger cubes and 2 tomatoes. Once you've done that, you can set all the vegetables to the side, and you're going to get your avocado mixture and mix in an eighth of a cup of mayo. So this sounds kind of like an interesting ingredient, but it actually adds a nice fatty, creamy texture to your guacamole and helps reduce the heat effects of the habanero. So once you've added your mayo, you are next going to grab all of your vegetables and gently fold them in. So you want to ensure not to mash them so that the tomatoes don't get mushy and the onions don't get all soggy. And then after that, you are going to take one of the pits from the avocado that you retrieved at the beginning and put it in the bowl. And then you're going to put in all of the spices, salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and mix and refrigerate. Leaving one of the preserved pits in the guacamole is another way to help it prevent from browning quickly. It will kind of slow down the process just because of the oxidation and the minerals that are inside of the avocado shell. So now that you've made your guacamole, you can find somebody to share it with. I actually have a quote here from famous New York Times journalist and food critic Frank Bruni, and he says, "I suppose there are people who can pass up guacamole, but they're either allergic to avocado or too joyless to live." I also have another quote here from Jason Mraz, who is a famous singer-songwriter and avocado farmer, as you can see in the bottom right here. And it says, "If you have nothing but love for your avocados and you take joy in turning them into guacamole, all you need is someone to share it with." So with that being said, enjoy making your guacamole, and I hope you find someone to share it with. Thank you so much.